about Ryder. Every single artist, I don't know if it's a thing.
I know what you're going to say. This is
they
going to
all
be
get
mine as well.
LaCroix sodas.
Mark, I've got a theory
Every
about
artist,
this.
every year, it's
no
Does anybody
relation.
drink them? Or do they just sit
yes,
there?
Country, emo, DJs, whatever it is, the LaCroix is always on there. And I used to...
It must be a thing in the industry. It must be like an inside
We all
joke.
wear many hats, so I used to have to go out and get the rider. And usually, you're kind of looking through and it's like, all right, we've already got lemons, we've already got honey, we've already got blah, blah, blah. So sometimes with seltzer, you request seltzer, you're at a bar, like we've got everything, but always the LaCroix, always.
Any flavor or?
Not even
Random.
particularly. Sometimes they'd be random, but I was like, at one point, I turned to Tim and Rick. I was like, this is a conspiracy at this point. It must be like you've made it if you order LaCroix, or it's a vocal cord thing, and it's not great. In my opinion,
Every artist,
it's not,
every year,
I kid
forever.
you not.
I always get a mixed case when I have a party at my house.
Yeah.
And I don't know if some years not one gets touched.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. Well, and in the end, we just had it on retainer because it isn't obviously something we'd order. But
just get a
we've
couple
always
extra
got it on
cases
deck
'cause we're
because
gonna need
it's
it.
going to be there
Right.
on the next
Yeah.
rider. And then one other notable one, Andy Frasco is a really fun artist that we had for the first time last year. It was pretty cool actually. Some of our regulars recommended him, and I was like, let me see what we can do, and we managed to make it happen, which is obviously a good feeling. And he actually, his rider is rescue dogs. So his teams up with the local rescue.
Yeah.
And he literally in the green room has a bunch of puppies.
He just wants to hang with.
Yeah.
It's
That we
so
can
weird
get
and so
back. I
cute
wish
at the
more
same
artists
time.
would do that.
But she said she works at their shelter. You got the right place.
Perfect. Yeah.
Bringing
I was
Ruby
like,
with the dogs.
No problem. We got it.
lot
So
of
we've
that-
got a
Do
great
you
one
get them
nearby
from
as
your
well.
shelter?
Mine's in Long Beach, so we've actually got some great ones right by us as well. Last Hope, who we do a fundraiser with, and we've got the town of Hempstead just up the road. But
Okay.
we were like, we got you.
And a lot of obviously, especially back in the day when we did more club nights, drugs, and can you give me this? I draw the line on drugs, but you get asked that every now and then.
For sure. Even as a bartender, you get that question. I think that's a line you never want to cross in customers and business. And
Yeah.
They're like, you have cocaine? I'm like, no, but I got a lot of LaCroix. If you're interested. A lot of them want to go to the gym. Some of them like to golf at Bethpage.
Okay. At the Black?
Yeah.
Because it's such a
'cause they're
popular
here,
course. Yeah.
But there's a gym up the block I'd be a member of, and there's a country star who wants to get a workout. I'm like, you know what? I have to drive there. I'm like, I got an hour to kill. So the guys over there, and we're all pumping iron.
Yeah.
He's gonna play
We've had
the
a lot
next
of
day.
that as well. It's a funny place to work because it'll be this band's drummer needs a ride to the hotel, and it's just me
Yeah.
with someone's,
Yeah.
Hey, come
we're
on,
a
man.
deceivingly small team behind the scenes, so we've all each got a story of driving someone's manager to a bang,
One of
and
our bar
someone's
backs.
drummer to here there, and
One of our bar backs, a musician wasn't feeling well, and God bless him, he played still. He was having a blood clot, he could have died.
Oh, yeah.
a big star
Big
as
artist,
well.
sold out, everything, country guy, and our bar back, he's like, can you take me to the hospital? And our Owen, who's I
Legend.
played baseball with him as a little kid, started bar back in here, has had his baby's christening here. Owen's a OG Moles person.
Moles guy.
So he takes this artist to the hospital, and he's like, all right, good luck. And the guy's like, I'm all alone. I don't live in New York. He's like, can you come in with me? And Owen's the nicest kid in the world. He's like, all right. So Owen spends the night with this musician in the hospital bed. He's like, what should I do? I'm like, I'll pay you more. Just
That's
hold
just
his
a classic
hand.
Moles story. Where with a big maybe corporate venue you wouldn't get that, or there'd be these things.
Yeah.
In place. With us, it's the bar back took it.
Yeah.
So poor Owen's
we've
sitting there
all
in the
got a
hospital
story like that.
with a staff shirt,
Right,
holding
yeah.
this guy's hand, basically.
Just
But
coming
yeah.
off bar backing, probably
He's probably exhausted.
sticky. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
he's sold out. Do whatever he wants, Even in so out, be like, yeah, there's the
Yeah.
ER. And
And you get some that are more nitpicky than others. I remember there was one country star who had just kind of like a needy team, and you know, it was like they wanted these specific Starbucks, you know, whatever, you know, like just the like the refrigerated ones, and it was like they didn't have like the white mocha flavor, so I got them the French vanilla, and like I came back because I work in the office, but I was bartending that night. I'm setting up the bar, and I get a text like, "Where's the white mocha?" So I'm like,
you drink the
jumping. I'm like, someone set this up. I jumped in the car. You know, it's.
Some agent one time was like, we requested Fiji water, and you only have Poland Spring. I'm like, shut up. Yeah. And the worst is when they don't sell well, because you still have to get them everything they want.
Get their router,
when they sell great, I'll run out the store and go get the Fiji water.
Yeah.
When like I'm losing money on the show, there's no one here, and you're busting my balls about the Fiji water.
And you're too good for Poland Spring.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Poland Spring's good.
Yeah. I'm like, shut up. Like,
the best.
But if they sell well, I'll get them anything they want.
They sell well, I'll get a DoorDasher to bring them 10 cases of Fiji water.
But like, read the room too. Like, there's no one here, and you're annoying me about Fiji water.
Right.
I tell you what, this is a random aside, but talking of Poland Spring, so Tim's dad owns the place, and one of the first times I met him, I don't know if you remember this story. So I'm bartending, and again, I kind of know, like, oh, that's Mr. Murray, he owns the place. So he comes up to the bar, and I go over, I'm like, hi, do you need anything? And he's like, yeah, can I get a Poland Spring? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Turn around, I go to Marissa, I'm like, what's a Poland Spring? I don't know, like, I'm so flustered. She's like, a what? I'm like, I don't know. He said, like, I think it was a Poland Spring. Like, I don't know what's in that drink. She's like, I think he means a bottle of water.
Yeah.
You couldn't say.
Two things when my dad comes here, so annoying. Everyone's afraid of him.
The Eagles landed, you know, and the owners in town.
Yeah.
So the bartenders never go up to him. So then every Monday he's like, you know, we were understaffed. Like, I was waiting at the bar for 10 minutes. I couldn't get a drink. I'm like, no, they just don't go up to
you.
Yeah.
And you don't want to even, there was a couple of months ago, we were both, we do this day shift party. It's awesome. Big trend at the moment, you know, basically clubbing in the daytime.
Yeah.
So it's packed. Me and Tim are both working. We're like so in the weeds. And John pops up. Again, imagine like you're in there, you know, you got that whole crowd in front of you, and then your owner just pops up there. And we both just like, I'm looking at every customer other than him. It was just like...
And another thing, he doesn't really drink, but he'll have like an occasional Bud Light.
Okay.
But he doesn't drink a lot, so he drinks them really slow. So he'll also be like, he couldn't get a drink, is what he always says, and the beers were warm. Yeah. I'm like, they're not warm, you just drink so slow. So like if I'm bartending,
get some on ice.
I'll put some on ice, and like he'll look around, and I'll just
switch them out.
I'll just swap them because I just don't want to hear him.
Right.
And this is his dad.
Yeah. Well, he knows how to deal with his dad better than anybody.
Well, I'm like, if you have a beer in your hand for a half hour, it's going to be warm.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, they're frozen when they come out. So, two little things.
Speaking of staffing, for a concert, for like a sold out crazy concert, you have all the bars open.
Yeah.
What's like, how many bartenders you have on?
Like 16 to
16
18.
at a time.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like our max. Ruby wants 8.
Yeah.
So they make more money.
Of course.
Depend on the caliber of bartender. No, I'm joking. All of our stuff are amazing, but
like 16
holiday
to 18
nights,
is
yeah.
the max.
Holiday nights we'll do more. Of course, you know, we can. Well, a holiday night we can do 22.
22.
You know,
yeah.
You have 22 different registers? Or
shout out Toast. We're a Toast venue. So God, it's so different now. I don't know if you've had this experience, but we, you know, nowadays with the handhelds and the taps, it's a complete game changer. You know, we back in the day we were NCR, you know, paper receipts, all that. And now you think back to those days like prehistoric. Like, remember when we adjusted the paper receipts?
Yeah.
We still do that.
A lot of places do. A lot of places do.
It's not completely, but trust me, once you...
No, I want to go...
Yeah.
Not adjusting would be a huge thing.
It's
like,
huge.
Oh, it saves hours at the end of the
and
night.
especially at Sandbar, because like, we get the
yeah.
crazy Saturdays
Yeah.
where like, I don't have time to adjust the whole shift, but now we're switching off.
imagine
Kevin Donahue's taking over my register, and I'm like,
Yeah.
give me 15 minutes to adjust.
Well, think of like in a place like this. Like I always think about probably all the receipts we probably lost along the way. You know, when it's
They're
like
wet.
You forgot to adjust. You lost out on
they
making
don't know.
that
They've
money.
just scribbled.
Yeah.
Like so, we're big Toast fans.
We have like
And-
18 total like units, registers, but like if say we have 22 people, you know, one person's making a drink, you're kind of filtering.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, use each
Yeah,
other's.
so we can have up to on a holiday night as well. If there's an open bar holiday night, like a Halloween or a New Year's Eve. of course, you need bodies. But yeah, on a typical night, we can have anything, up to 16's like a big night.
So you guys have some crazy concerts here, crazy events. During those concerts, it's probably really loud in here. When you're bartending, I know like when we have live bands at the Sandbar, you got to almost learn how to read lips.
I was just complaining about this. Go on. Yeah.
But then there's sometimes you think you're good at reading lips, so you're making the drinks and you give somebody like, or you ever make like the wrong thing?
I can definitely read lips, but I feel like I do also have. I feel like as a bartender, you have that supersonic thing. Like there could be all this chatter going on in front, and if I hear a drink order, like I know
You
it's
zone
getting-
in.
Yeah, I just like it's just filtered out. I think that's that. I mean, try doing it with an accent. That can
Right,
be
yeah.
tough. I always repeat it back just because
She has an English, not English. She has an American voice she
Oh,
uses
yeah.
sometimes, and it's
Of
like
course.
it'll freak you out. Like if she's like ordering,
Yeah.
and say like at a taco place, if like someone on the phone Spanish, like with that accent plus
I get it.
hers, it's
People aren't
like
expecting it,
there's not a
right?
chance.
So-
She speaks in her American accent, and it's like I hear her on the phone, it freaks me out.
Can you give us an order in your American voice?
I mean, what do you want? Like a Tito soda?
How weird, right? It's like she's like a different person.
I like that you said that. I mean, that's so
I've been
American,
here a
girl.
long
Yeah.
time.
I mean,
You had like a little bitchiness to it.
Yeah, I can only do bitchy New York.
well, that's real. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on Long Island 15 years. It's
Makes
all
the
I know.
accent true.
Yeah.
What is it? What'd you say? Lip reading or whatever?
Yeah.
I was getting I realized something some customers do it, and like they don't want to spit in your face, I guess, you know? So I hate when they're like, can I get like a vodka
Yeah,
soda?
that one's
I'm
a
like,
good
move
one.
your
I need to see
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're missing the point here. Last Friday,
Maybe they need a shot of Rumplemans.
I lowered the guy's hand.
Yeah, exactly.
I moved his
feel
hand
like
out of the way.
big-
So
Yeah.
you can see his mouth.
My
yeah.
favorite customers when they do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you.
Or it's always like the beer that's turned like label away.
Against- yeah, yeah.
I'm like sick.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more, and I know this has come up on this before, but beyond volume, it's just knowing how to say an order, right?
Definitely.
Some guy last week kept saying, can I get a Coke and rum? And like,
Yeah.
it just
that
threw
one's,
me
you know,
off.
you obviously get like the
Yeah.
Tito's and vodka and all those, but to me, like there's a couple more where, to me, please like correct me if you disagree. but
Everybody's allowed their opinion. Yeah. So.
to me,
I'm like,
if
you mean
you're
a rum and
saying,
Coke?
or if you're saying,
Yeah.
you know,
other way
a
around.
vodka soda crown on the rocks, the rocks are going to be there, right? To me, if you're saying, again, please disagree with me if you want. To me, if I'm saying on the rocks, you mean like a rocks glass, double rocks glass,
Yeah.
right? The rocks are in there. The rocks were in there when I walked up to you and saw that you had liquor in front of you. Like, the
Yeah.
rocks are in there. Also, we spoke about this the other day. I'm sorry, like, no ice, you're a psychopath. Like,
if you get
it's
no
just-
ice, you're
no
nuts.
ice. I don't know what you're trying to prove.
Well,
I don't know.
I think-
If you think our ice is dirty, it's not. If you want room temperature, fine. If you think you're getting your alcohol,
That's what they think. I think